Have you ever wanted to live in a cabin up in the woods? Have you ever wanted to live in a cabin by a lake? If you ever wanted to wake up in the morning and walk out your front door and see nothing but nature, hardly any people around, and you could have it mostly to yourself. Have you ever wanted to travel the country and work and see all the different all these different geographic locations, all these different state parks and everything? Well, it's not too hard to do. About 4 years ago, I sold my home and I bought a motorhome, and I have set my motorhome up to live off grid, and I've lived off grid for 3 years now. And it's a pretty easy life. I can work, and I can work for like maybe 2 months out of the year, and that's enough to live off of, really. I can travel, I can go anywhere I want, I can work anywhere I want. I have a lot of skills. It's not too hard to live off grid, but it does take some money to get set up. You have to have a lot of things that you wouldn't have to have with the house. But then what you don't have is all the bills. You have more control over your bills. You don't really get any control over what the power company sends you in the way of a bill. You get your power from where they get it. But when you live off grid, you also need power, but you can get that in a number of different ways. Some of them, like solar, will cost you nothing after the initial setup costs. You can still get internet, you can get satellite, you can use the mobile data on your phone. You can pretty much do everything you could do in your home, but you can move. When you live in an RV, you can move your home to where you want to go, and you can go anywhere, pretty much, depending on the RV. I've seen conversion vans with four-wheel drive kits, lift kits, and those can go just about anywhere. You could do a lot of exploring with that. You could just go out in the deep woods with that. I live in a 1988 Fleetwood Pace Arrow, 30 feet. Nice and comfortable and roomy, but a lot of people have issues with driving something that large. Myself, it took a while to get comfortable with driving it. It's different. You have to drive it like a large commercial vehicle. I do have some experience with driving commercial vehicles. It's a pretty easy life. It's a pretty easy life being able to just, what I love the most about it is I can go out into the country, I can go out into the woods, and I can find spots out there on public land, state parks. I can go find spots that hardly anybody uses, and pretty much just have peace and quiet, be able to meditate and work on things. A lot of things I can get done that I can't get done when people are always around. If you live in a neighborhood, somebody's always knocking at your door, or somebody's always coming by, And if you get out in the middle of nowhere, you can find that peace, that serenity, and you can go back to work the next day and make some money and not spend it. So much of your money is spent on rent and mortgage. I think I heard somewhere, well, I know for myself, my mortgage wasn't that much, but some people are paying half, 2/3. Maybe it takes two people to make it work. You have to have roommates. It's getting more and more expensive every year. Power bills are going up. It's going to cost so much to get the grid up to speed with solar power, with green technology, and you're going to see that on your power bill, but I won't. I have green technology at my fingertips every day. And I'm going to go into that more in other videos. I just thought I'd give you an intro here to what I'm going to do with my channel. And that's it. I will see you later.